Gradeup. Hello friends and welcome to Gradeup, India's largest online learning platform. My name is Kumar Prateek and I teach economy and current affairs on Gradeup platform. I welcome you all for this interesting conversation and video on organic farming. Organic farming has become a very important tool in hands of farmers to boost their incomes, because organic farmers require less inputs and less monetary inputs as well. So we will talk about organic farming today. So FSSAI Food Security Standard Authority of India has defined organic farming as a system of farm design and management to create an ecosystem of agricultural production without use of synthetic external input. Synthetic means no chemical fertilizers, no pesticides, no insecticides, no genetically modified organism to increase the production of agricultural products. It relies upon techniques of crop rotation, crop residue, animal manure, that is fertilizer, off-farms organic waste, mineral grade rock additives, biological system of nutrient mobilization and plant protection. So it is not using anything which is chemically manufactured. Everything that is naturally available will be used in organic farming. Organic farming produce means produce obtained from organic agriculture, while organic food means food product that have been produced in accordance with specified standards of organic production. Organic farming in India has been followed since ancient times. It basically means that cultivating a piece of land and growing a crop in such a way so as to keep the soil alive in natural ways without using synthetic object, rather using organic waste and organic manure, organic fertilizer, biological material to release nutrient, to increase nutrient in the crop. In this way, environment is not harmed because no chemicals are used and no pollution is done. So this way of farming is eco-friendly and pollution-free farming. Next, what are the key characteristics of organic farming? Organic farming relies on traditional techniques of crop rotation, green manure, composting and biological nutrients. So all natural ways of farming. No chemical way or artificial input is required. By doing this, it protects the fertility of soil by maintaining the profile of soil, that is organic matter of soil and soil biological activity is maintained, because it often involves vermiculture and vermicomposting too. Vermicomposting means use of insects to increase, use of earthworms to increase the fertility of soil. And these biological process to increase the nutrition level of soil is done through mycorrhiza. Another way how it is increased is natural way by cropping leguminous plant. Leguminous plants are naturally they fix nitrogen in soil. So legume plants are used for nitrogen fixation and to increase biological nitrogen fixation in the soil. It believes in effective recycling of organic material. Natural insects predator are encouraged to kill soil infested insects. Crop rotation is used so that it benefits the soil quality, protects the crop and maintains the soil profile. Next, key characteristic of organic farming is they do not use genetically modified seeds or genetically modified animals in agriculture. And plants are generated through plant breeding rather than genetic engineering. So no chemical, no biological, artificial processes are required in organic farming. And what are the advantages of organic farming? Soil health and fertility is maintained, water resources are conserved, no environmental impact, animal husbandry waste is used, natural pesticides are used, recycling of crop waste is done, green manure and leguminous plants are used, genetic diversity is increased due to organic farming, and when you use naturally resistant crop seeds, then more employment is generated because more people are required for organic farming. And it reduces the cost of farming. Because here you do not have to buy chemical insecticide, pesticide, seeds or fertilizers. You are using all green and natural available things which are available to a farmer. And environmental impact is minimal. So this is a farming which encourages sustainable agriculture. Next, when we talk about organic farming scenario in India, Sikkim is the first state in the world, first area in the world which has become fully organic in 2016. So all the farming in Sikkim is done through organic means. Northeastern states have traditionally been based on organic farming, and the consumption of chemicals in agriculture is the least in northeastern states. Similarly, tribal areas, island territories of India have traditionally been practicing organic farming. Major organic farming products which are exported from India are flaxseed, sesame seed, soya bean, tea, medicinal plants, rice and pulses. So in 2018 and 19 there has been an increase of 50% in organic food products from India. It has risen to 5,151 crores rupees. And these exports have primarily been increased from Assam, Mizoram, Manipur and Nagaland to United Kingdom, America, Estiveni, Italy are the potential and new destinations for our organic food exports. Next, how is government increasing organic farming? How is government promoting organic farming in India? So government has launched a mission, organic value chain development for northeastern region. Mission Organic Value Chain for Northeastern Region is a central sector scheme under National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. It is launched by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare in 2015 and it focuses on promoting organic farming in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, Tripura, northeastern states. This scheme aims to certify organic production in value chain mode by linking growers of organic food with consumers. So here backward and forward linkages in organic farming is promoted and developed. Another big program for promoting and encouraging organic farming in India is Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. This has also been launched in 2015. It has many components, and two major components are this Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is also a part of National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture, and most important component of this Yojana is soil health management, in which soil health of farmers' field is maintained by giving them constant feedback about what is the soil health of their field. So under Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, organic farming is promoted through adoption of organic villages in cluster approach, like 5 villages are clubbed together to form a cluster, and then organic farming is promoted in there by having a participatory guarantee system certificate. So whatever organic foods are grown there, it will be certified by government so that they can be sold as organic food. Then there is certification scheme which is run by Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, which is the food regulator of India, which certifies a food to be organic or chemically produced, both for domestic market and exports. Participatory guaranteeing scheme is that a participating village of a cluster where organic product is grown will be certified as organic product to ensure that a quality of organic food is maintained. Along with it, they are certified that this is organic food so that it can be used and exported so that they can get better prices. Farmers. Participatory guarantee scheme green is given to chemical free produce under transition to organic farming, which takes 3 years. This is mainly for domestic purposes. Next, National Program for Organic Production, NPOP. This is also a certification program in which third party certification is done of organic food which is to be exported. Next is Soil Health Card Scheme, in which in laboratories the soils are tested telling the farmers that what is the soil health, what is the quality of soil in their farms, and this is done under Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana. And by telling the farmers the health of their soil, of their farms, the use of chemical fertilizers have decreased by 8 to 10% and the productivity has increased by 5 to 6%. Because if the farmer doesn't know how much chemical fertilizer or how much organic fertilizer they have to use, they will use excess of everything. So to control the excesses, Soil Health Card Scheme has been launched. Again, to encourage exports of organic products, organic food, cluster approach and marketing promotion is done under Agricultural Export Policy 2018, where produce in India is the motto and it is having a positive impact on Indian export in organic farming. I hope this is clear to all of you. Next. Good afternoon, Utkarsha. Next, one district, one product scheme. Now, this scheme has been launched by Government of India to encourage a district to focus on one food product, so that the district becomes a leader in that product. So Uttar Pradesh has launched this scheme in which each district has been identified as focusing on one product through which it can specialize in that product. And all this is responsible because you know that Indian farming is majority of farmers are small and marginal. So to benefit them, all this is being done. Then another scheme is PM FME scheme, PM Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise. You know that food processing is a very important segment which can augment, which can increase farmers' income, and through food processing, new products for consumptions can be formed out of raw material which are produced in the farms. So to encourage micro food processing, small food processing, this micro food processing enterprise PM formalization has come out, because in India food processing industry is 75% of this industry is unorganized, informal. So formalization of this industry will lead to better technology coming in, more access to credit for these food processors who are informally working right now. Then few years back in budget, a new kind of farming was introduced which was called zero budget natural farming. Zero budget natural farming is a method of chemical free agriculture which focuses on traditional Indian farming practices. Now let's understand some important facts about India in organic farming. India ranks number 1 in number of organic farmers and 9th in terms of area under organic farming. Sikkim is the world's first state to be fully organic farming based, and Tripura and Uttarakhand have set similar targets. Northeast of India is traditionally been organic farming focused, where no chemical fertilizers are being used. Next, tribal lands are also focused on India. Exports are these. This I have already told you. Next, I spoke to you about zero budget natural farming. What is zero budget natural farming? Subhash Palekar, the man behind the idea of zero budget natural farming. Zero budget natural farming is based on the idea of Subhash Palekar. And in Union Budget 2 years back, zero budget natural farming was introduced, and it talks about going back to the basic, talking about traditional methods of farming and making innovations in those traditional methods of farming, and thus by using those zero budget natural farming, increasing the income of farmers. What is zero budget natural farming? Zero budget natural farming are a set of farming methods and is also a grassroots peasant movement which is present in the large stage. Here the zero budget concept means that farmers won't have to spend any money on fertilizer and agricultural inputs. So the input cost here is brought down to zero. Seed cost, fertilizer cost, water cost, pesticides cost, all is brought down to zero because we are using traditional method, natural techniques. Because we know over 98% of nutrients that crop requires is carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water and solar energy. That is already present in the nature. So by using zero budget natural farming, we can bring down input cost to zero. Remaining 1.5 to 2% are taken from soil after microorganisms convert non-available forms of nutrients into available forms of nutrients, so which can be managed by natural means. So this guy Subhash Palekar said he has perfected zero-based natural farming since 1990s in his 36-acre farm in Bulera village in Amravati district in Maharashtra, which was drought prone, which had scarcity of water. So zero budget natural farming has four wheels, four pillars. First is Jiva Mitra, second is Bija Mitra, third is mulching, and fourth is Vap Hasa. Jiva Mitra means mixing cow dung and urine of livestock with jaggery, pulses flour, water and soil in the farm. This will be the fertilizer. Second is, this is traditionally this is not fertilizer, but a source of 500 crore microorganisms that can convert necessary nutrients which are required by the soil through this Jiva Mitra. Next is Bija Mitra. In this, we mix cow dung, desi cow dung, urine, water, soil and lime, and we treat our seed before we sow our seed. So that is Bija Mitra. Fourth is mulching. Mulching is an exercise in which covering of plant with a layer of dry straw and fallen leaves. So what we do is, we take dry leaves which fall on the ground, we mix it in the soil, and by doing so, the moisture in the soil is retained. And temperature of soil is also maintained between 25 to 32 degrees. And this is desi cow dung, is desi cows. The domestic breeds of cow, their dung, cow dung, their gobar is used. Okay. So this is the range of temperature in which microorganisms live. This is the boundary range of temperature. So by mulching, you can maintain the temperature which allows microorganisms to flourish in the soil and do their jobs of creating micronutrients in the soil which is required by our crops. Fourth pillar or wheel of zero budget natural farming is Vap Hasa. It means providing water to maintain moisture in the soil. So limited amount of water is given to the soil which is needed. So these four pillars are required for zero budget natural farming: Jiva Mitra, Bija Mitra, mulching and Vapahasa. Okay. Then there is something called Astra. In zero budget natural farming, Astra is missile weapon which is used to control pest, insects in farming. Palekar has advocated use of special Agni Astra, Brahma Astra and Neem Astra concoction to control pest infestations of crop. In this again, cow urine and dung plus pulp of neem leaves, white dhatura, papaya, guava, pomegranate is mixed and put into soil so as to control pest infestation in the crops. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now the question arises, is zero budget natural farming same as organic farming? That is the question which has arisen. Now, zero-based natural farming uses farmyard manure, meaning whatever animal, cow dung, buffalo dung, urine you have in your farm, that is used, and microorganisms through vermicompost are used to produce Escherichia fedita type of microorganism species which are imported from Europe and Canada right now for zero budget farm. These foreign earthworms accumulate heavy metals like lead, arsenic and cadmium away from the soil. So they eat up all the harmful metals from the soil. Because of which the soil fertility instead of increasing reduces. So organic farming according to Palekar is different than zero budget farming, because in zero budget farming we focus completely on microorganism Jeeva Mitra and local earthworms, not foreign earthworms which are imported from abroad for increasing production of organic product, in which in this zero budget natural farming we are using everything domestic, not anything which is imported. But not all farmers are inclined towards doing zero budget natural farming, because they say, the farmers say, the cost of collection of cow dung and urine, the labor is required. Who will collect this cow dung and urine? People. That is also an input, and that is not included in this Jeeva Mitra, Neem Shastra, Brahma Shastra. So input cannot be zero, they say. Second, for getting cow dung and cow urine, don't you have to have cows? Don't you have to buy cows? Will it not cost you money? So again, how can the input cost be zero? It is not counted in zero budget natural farming, the cost. And what Palekar says is that zero budget natural farming should be done by desi variety of cows. But desi variety of cows do not yield more milk. Their milk yield is very less, which is a problem for farmers. So why would farmer buy a desi cow which is giving less milk? Again, if zero budget natural farming is practiced in isolation, crop grown would be vulnerable, meaning that there is a village. Here you are practicing zero budget, here you are practicing zero budget, here zero budget, zero budget, zero budget, zero budget. But there might be a case in the village which might be practicing chemical farming. So insects from chemical farming can come to the farming of zero budget natural farming, and they cannot be controlled through Jeeva Mitra, Brahma Shastra, Neem Shastra. they can only be controlled by chemical pesticides. So zero budget natural farming is vulnerable to chemical insect which infect chemical based farming. Many state governments such as Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka have supported zero based natural farming after studying its efficacy. They say let's have a study that is it efficient or not, and then let's promote it. Not just because somebody talks about it we shouldn't implement it. Rather we should conduct a study, see is it beneficial for farmers, is it producing more goods, more food products or not, and then we should implement zero budget natural farming. Next is Andhra Pradesh has become the first state to fully implement zero based natural farming in its state, which will be 100% chemical free and would cover all the farmers by 2024. Okay, and it is a very big step towards helping farmers. By 21-22, this program in Andhra Pradesh will be implemented in every panchayat and will have full coverage by 2024. Now there is next concept which is of natural farm. Natural farming is do nothing farming. Without tilling your land, without using chemical fertilizers, without doing anything. If you plant seeds into your farm, this is called natural farming. This applies the principle, natural principle. Nothing is done, just seeds are planted in a farm. Next, what is the benefit of zero based natural farming, zero budget natural farming? Benefits are that the yields of various cash and food crops have been found to increase in comparison to chemical farming. So production increases. Input cost is less or zero. Because input cost is zero, higher yield is happening, so the profit of farmers increase. And zero budget natural farming can withstand drought and flooding because they are based on natural phenomena. Zero budget natural farming can be used to plant multiple crops in the same field because it has, yes, Mini, whatever you have written is right. So because it has many more than 500 crore micronutrients because of zero budget natural farming in a soil, it can support multiple crops. So a farmer can have varied crop growing on the same field through which it can earn more money. As a result of zero budget natural farming, this is environmentally sustainable. Farmer requires less water, less electricity. Farmer, because he is not using chemicals or he is not near chemicals, so his health improves. It improves local ecosystem and biodiversity because there is less uses of chemical fertilizers and insecticides and pesticides. Going forward, what should farmers do? Zero budget farming is a good farming technique if we want to carry out sustainable agriculture in India, which is A, helping farmer to produce more and gain more via incomes, and B, which is less environmentally harmful. So for future this is good. Now, because we are focusing on sustainable agriculture, scientists in India have to focus on strategies of zero budget natural farming so as to reorient Indian agriculture so that agriculture in India is less harmful towards environment and is sustainable. Because we have seen that chemical based agriculture has failed to increase the farmer incomes and productivity to that level, and along with not improving the productivity of farm and incomes of agricultural farmers, it has led to environmental degradation. And today the need is of sustainable agriculture, which is environmentally not that disastrous. Thus, we should focus on sustainable farming method, which can be organic farming, natural farming, or zero budget natural farming. Next, as I have told you that Sikkim has become the first state in the world to have total organic farming in its area. So Sikkim has won UN Food and Agriculture Organization's Future Policy Gold Award for its achievement of having 100% organic farming in that state. And this is the timeline in which organic farming, 100% organic farming was achieved in Sikkim. So this started in 2003, where Sikkim began discouraging use of chemical fertilizers by reducing fertilizer subsidy by 10%. It created a Sikkim Organic Board. Then in 2003 to 2009, 396 villages were converted into bio villages to test organic inputs. Between 2006 to 9, 8,000 hectares of land was certified as organic farming or organic product. 8 units of vermiculture hatcheries for earthworms were established in 5 state farms and 3 Krishi Vigyan Kendras in Sikkim. In 2008 and 9, ginger processing unit was established in Birdang Farm, West Sikkim. Ginger is one of the 4 high value crops selected by Sikkims to produce under organic farming. In 2010, Sikkim launched a Sikkim Organic Mission to fast track organic farming in Sikkim state and to convert the entire state of Sikkim into organic farming state. Thus, by these efforts in 2016, Sikkim became 100% organic farming state. So this is what we had to speak about in today's class about organic farming. I have discussed it with you guys. What is it? What are the benefits? How can it be improved and all that? Now, before we end the class, I would want to tell you about our subscription of Gradeup Super. So please subscribe to our Gradeup Super subscription. You will get unlimited access to all our structured live courses and mock tests. Here you will get structured live courses where you have full coverage of syllabus, complete doubt resolution, you will be taught by expert faculties, and you will be given performance and report card. Under our super subscription for UPSC, CSC and other UPSC examination, you have 11 plus structured live courses and 60 plus mock tests. We have our subscription plan for 24 months, 12 months and 6 months. Ongoing courses for under our subscription plan are IAS 21, prelims cum mains course, both English and Hindi. Then we are currently learning a IAS mains examination course. Then there is a EPFO course going on. There is NCERT module course going on, both in English and Hindi. Our upcoming courses are for economic and social development, Indian geography and world geography, environment and ecology, Indian polity and governance, history of India and Indian national movement, and general science. These are our upcoming courses on our Gradeup Super subscription. Every day we are conducting free series classes for our Gradeup app. So please go to our Gradeup app, download it, and you can watch free video lecture series which we are conducting every day. For IAS 2021, we are conducting special important topics. For UPSC 2020 subject-wise detail analysis is going on. UPSC CSC 2020 subject-wise detail analysis CSAT is going on. GS paper 1 and GS paper 2 is going on. Then at 12 p.m. every day, we are having daily editorial analysis from Monday to Friday on our Gradeup app free series, and at 9 p.m. every day we are conducting daily current affair classes from Monday to Friday every day under UPSC Manthan at 9 p.m. So thank you very much guys for tuning in. I hope you will like this session, subscribe to our Gradeup IAS channel and share this session and our channel with more people. By saying this, thank you very much. I will see you guys again in my next YouTube lecture class, and if you take up our Gradeup Super subscription, I will see you guys in my regular classes. My name is Kumar Prateek and I teach economy and current affairs on Gradeup platform. Thank you very much guys.